Well, g'day everyone, it's Warren and Colleen from NQ Explorers on another metal detecting adventure. We're about 3 hours from home, or 2.5 hours actually. We stopped and had a toastie and a coffee for half an hour. Today we're going to jump around a few of our older sites. Got an old school from the 1800s, and an old bush cricket oval, and an old station master's house that's been long demolished. So we'll see how we go on each site, and if we're not finding much, we'll move on to the next on the list. So what do you hope to find today? A couple of sovereigns or something?
Oh, that's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah, or a box of sovereigns. An old penny will do me. I'm happy with a penny.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got the new Apex with us, so we're going to run around these sites in multi-frequency, which will be the first time we've done so on these particular sites. I've also got a Max there with a 11.5-inch coil, and I've got a Pro with a Nell Snake, because we didn't know what the conditions were going to be like, long grass or short grass, or, you know, lots of clutter. So we'll just adapt to what we've got, but we'll definitely give the new Apex a run in multi-frequency. You probably want to use that first.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And do a couple of hours here at the old school, and have some morning tea. Back shortly. Well, here's my first find of the day. We're at the old school. It was a solid 77, and I've got a nice kangaroo halfpenny. Date will be under the tail there. So it's KG5. Probably be a 40 something, or is it 1950 something? I'm not sure. School closed in the early 60s, so anything from that period is quite possible. Nice. I found a couple of pieces of lead. That's the first really good repeatable target though. Okay, this next little scrape here, 76, 78. You can hear that's in the high tone range there. Sounds pretty good. So we'll just do a little live reveal here and see what we get. A few bees buzzing around, honeybees buzzing around here. Try to film some later. They're on these flowers here. Okay, we're right in the middle of the hole. Just pinpointed that with a DD wiggle. I don't really use the pinpoint function on these machines much. I mean, it works satisfactorily, but I just don't use it. I just double D wiggle and pinpointer finds quicker. Ooh. Where's it gone? Oh, we've taken it out, so it's only small. Oh, here we are. Yes, it's a lead roofing now. That's kind of typical of what we've been getting. That was a good, consistent target ID, as you saw, so it's probably sitting like that. Solid lead. It's a lot of lead in that. I want to show you how hot this ground is. Look at the ground balance. 86, 87. Where the old school was. Very mineralised. Okay, we've moved on to the old bush cricket ground. I'm still in multi-frequency. Got a 77, 78 here. As you can see, I've already started the hole, but it's cleared away a bit of dead grass. Just to confirm that we had a nice solid target there. So we'll just check it with a pinpointer. Ooh. Mysterious. Pretty deep, eh? I didn't actually look at the target indicator. Okay, it's in the front of my hole there. Up in the front wall there. Okay. Just move the camera a little bit so you can see that better. There you go. Now, I'll check this with the pinpointer. Could be yeah, it's turned on. That's pretty deep, I think, as you just said. Beautiful soil here. Bit of moisture in it too, which is nice for a bit of penetration. Signal penetration for the machine. Getting down there now. Oh, it's no penny, but look how awesome it is. It's an old keg tap. That's a way old keg tap from the... You can see there's the tap there.
That's nice.
Yeah, and that's where you drive it into the keg, and the tap snapped off it. Well, that was a deep target too. Nice worse with the apex. Okay, hot on the heels of that keg tap. Obviously there was some bit of drinking and merriment at the cricket games of the 1800s. I haven't touched the ground here. 79.80, and I can't get the call right down there because of that grass clump, as you can see. Once again we'll go live. See what we've got. Maybe there was a big punch up and near the keg tap and coins went flying everywhere out of people's pockets, who knows. Pretty wild, these old games. Okay. Yeah, this place hasn't been used since the 20s. Last game of cricket. Getting close to the coil now. And it's an old piece of cut copper, but it's part of something. I don't know if there's any writing on that. I'll just get that up close and have a look. Definitely old, and it's aged sort of with that keg tap. Okay, same area as a keg tap and similar depth, about 8 inches. This is a 78. It's a really well manufactured piece. It's got like a flared end, some sort of tube. I'm not sure what that is. It's brass. I'm not sure there's any markings on it. I'll have a look and see if there are. But very solid target ID, as you can imagine. Colin's got a find here that we're going to identify. What is it?
Oh, it's just a bit of steel or something, isn't it? No.
I was going to say it's a piece of an old cast iron stove, but it looks like it's been chromed or something, has it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
So this is what came out of the hole. It's a coin. Looks to be been shot very well by a marksman. Winged a couple of times. Bent up. I could see the writing there. You could definitely a halfpenny, I think. Probably an old English halfpenny with that target ID. I'm not really sure of that yet, but let's give this a clean and see what we've got here. That's a pretty awesome find. That was a deep target, but it was a good solid 76, and I was in multi-frequency with sensitivity on 7, which is 1 bar down from maximum. Well, there it is. He or she was a real marksman, this one. It's a 1927 Commonwealth halfpenny. That was really down deep in that old topsoil layer, as I showed you that hole before. It's been shot and holed twice and winged once. I don't know how far away they were shooting this thing. If it was at 300 yards, they were a damn good shot. Oh well, I'm lucky that wasn't a 1930 penny or one of the really valuable coins. More like that's how I'd find it. Anyway, that's an awesome old find, a bit of history. Okay, I'm hot on the heels of that shot halfpenny. 76, 77 there, that looks pretty promising. There's not much, you get a little bit of tone roll on this hybrid audio, and I'm not getting it there, so it could be a coin. I don't think that it's a bottle top. Of course, that's always a possibility in these sports grounds where lots of drinking went on, and a bit of the amber fluid went down. We're getting close. There. Okay, target is out. Target's here. Ooh, it is a coin. I'm pretty sure it's a $1 coin. Yeah, I think that's Elizabeth. Yeah, well, that's the right number for a $1, isn't it? 78. Yeah, it's $1. No worries. Nice one. Okay, I've got a really good find here. I love finding these things. Last thing I expected to find on this site. This is the old railway house that we researched and we've been to once in the past. Very long grass. And I got that shilling first day out with the apex. That was the first coin I ever found with an apex. Now I've just picked up a Chinese half cash. Okay, there it is, Chinese half cash. You could see the target ID there was low 50s. The railway came through in the 1890s. There were Chinese on these goldfields much earlier than that. And I'm not sure about the Chinese being here constructing railways. They were pretty much gone from this area by the 1890s, turn of the century. But look at this. That's just awesome. I love these old coins. Be really interesting to see what emperor's on this, so we can get a rough date. What a ripper. Well, we'll give him a clean and I'll subtitle the emperor and the rain dates. Well, there it is. It's a Chinese half cash coin, cast brass. We've got many of these in our collection. Did not expect to find one today. That's an absolute ripper. I should know what emperor that is. I've got so many of these at home. Could be 1600s or 1700s, but either way, it could up to 300 years old, this coin, which is pretty awesome. And it's been in circulation in China long before it got to Australia. As you can see, it's heavily worn. That may have come in the gold rushes of the 1880s. Well, it definitely would have. The railway here was in the 1890s. Very mysterious, this one, but really good relic. Okay, I'm just sitting in the long grass here to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. What we bought today was the Apex with its standard core, which is an 11-inch core, which suits these conditions quite well because it's very narrow, 6 inches. Colin's got the Max with the standard 11.5, which is ideal because you don't get the core right on the ground here, and you can't, so a bigger coil is useful. I do have the smaller Snake on a Pro, as I said earlier this morning, that we could use to get around the grass clumps, but I think we're having more success this way. And that Chinese coin, that's just, I do love finding that Chinese heritage. It really gives you that Goldfields feel. We are close to some Goldfields here. From what I've understood from all my readings of the old newspaper, especially by the 1880s, they were all gone because we had that racial act that prohibited the immigration of Chinese. And by the 1890s, largely they were gone off the Goldfields in Queensland. So that's inexplicable. Be interesting to see the rain date on that, but given the wear on that coin, it's been in circulation in China a long time because it's not spendable money, obviously, in colonial Queensland. Just a really interesting bit of history that's turned up in a spot I didn't expect. But well, let's keep going. Okay, just got another nice recovery with the Apex here. This could be another link in the Chinese mystery. It's a badge or shield of some description. I don't think it's silver, it's probably some sort of alloy. And it's got some sort of writing on it. That's the back. Let's give this a clean and see if we can find out what it is. Okay, I got up on the gatepost here so you can see it better in the sunlight. Colin's had a look at the script. I think it's JES. I thought it was JEJ, but JES. It's target ID's in the mid-50s, so it's definitely not silver. Some sort of alloy, and you can see at the back it's been attached to something there, and it has some ancient injury. That's probably got ripped off a bit of clothing or whatever it was, or I don't know what it. It's been attached to some personal item, and it's been quite delicately engraved. So a bit of a mystery item, but nice little find anyway. Okay, Colin's just got a very ornate lipstick tube, and what did you say the name on it is?
It says CYCLAX, Cyclax.
Cyclax. I'll look that up, but I've never heard of Cyclax.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Revlon or Max Factor. That's all I know. Yeah, that could date from the... What's it got a hole through it? Has it been shot? We keep finding shot things.
No, it's got...
Oh, it's just a bit of corrosion.
Or something, yeah.
Okay, nice one. Okay, wrap up. Today, we just finished at the old railway house, so we didn't do too bad. We got a bit of variety there, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. Right.
Well, we got a halfpenny at the school, and there was that bit of slate was an interesting old relic.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we moved on to the old cricket ground where we got the barrel tap and that shot up halfpenny. And then just here, we got that awesome Chinese coin and a little engraved shield. Lots and lots of lead roofing nails, as Colleen commented. They were all red, so they had that red oxide lead paint on the roof. It would have been a red roofed house. But the grass was pretty tough. But you said you just went across the road and found some more roofing nails.
Yeah, there's quite a lot over there, so perhaps there's another building.
Okay.
Over that side, we'll check.
So, and the grass isn't as bad there actually.
No, it's not quite.
We've sort of concentrated in this spot where, well, we found the shilling and a few other things. Oh, you got a spoon like a couple of weeks ago?
Time,
So next time we come back, we'll try this again. The grass patterns may have changed, or it might have burnt or died further down. And we can go over the other side of the road where there could have been a second railway house. And there's, of course, the station area, which I haven't located exactly, but that's here too. So that's all to be done in the future. Thanks for coming along with us today. Happy fossicking. Bye for now.